Good morning, everyone. My name is Farrell, and I am joined on the server today with Team Magic Bunny, as I've started calling it. They're still off working on the massive AFK sheep farm that they plan to build. And I, on the other hand, have some additional plans. And my plans are, I'm going to actually start my gift delivery, now, actually. So I am thinking about just getting the ball rolling here. Especially because after I started looking at the interior of the craft, I started realizing I don't have a heck of a lot of room. In fact, I have effectively no room. Because obviously there's no way I'm going to be getting anywhere near a full enough load to do deliveries out all the way out to here. That is certainly going to take more than a decent length of time. If I can only carry 2 loads of villagers at best, then I'm looking at 2, another 2, another 2, so that's 3 trips just to cover spawn, 4 to cover Taco and Tester, and I think the only way I'm going to be able to handle the... Alan is going to be a problem. He's just way out in the middle. I mean, at least with Ben and... both of Ben's, really, the best I can do is going to be to try to deliver off of the farm over here at the villager farm that we set up for the Iron Titan, assuming that's still even viable at this point. I don't know if it's been taken down, if it's still there, or what the deal is. So that's what I'm looking at right now, and because of that, that kind of dictates the... Especially because once I've got to get these guys delivered. Well, I got to get them loaded up first, then I've got to deliver them. And unfortunately getting these guys loaded is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I've already isolated one of my farmers over here, so that's good. So I'm going to try to leave these guys alone. I am going to be pulling out, I'm actually willing to tap into my stock of clerics, because I certainly have plenty of them in here, let alone in there. So I'm going to be tapping into that supply to effectively give people at least one zombie villager zombie flesh trading villager, because it's really from what I found, it's the best trade you can actually run. I mean, with I will admit I've raided some of the iron in the iron farm, not much of it, but I have raided it to try to trade with these guys. But even when you get one that does a trade for like 8, the best I've seen is 7 for a stack of for an emerald. They seem to burn out. I'm not exactly sure why they're burning out, but they just seem to trade out a lot quicker than, say, these guys. And it's easier to, when you're trading with them, to get something back useful out of them, like glowstone, lapis, redstone, versus trading with the blacksmiths. You're not really getting anything but more equipment, and not all of that equipment is necessarily desirable. So that is one slight problem. But let's go ahead and grab our... There we go. There's our villager. Let's give him a little bit of a push. So you can see I've got my loading ramp essentially set up here, and the idea is the same way I've been loading these guys up all along. We get them in. It's going to be a little tighter over here because of how it's set up, but... still definitely doable. Oh, that's interesting that I hit you, but... I wonder if that's a server lag issue. I mean, it shouldn't be, because it would still be, yeah. I'm just blabbering along. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and probably power through the rest of this footage on speed up. seed farm. Can't be helped. So what we're going to do is let's do this side instead. This is bigger than I'd originally planned, unfortunately, but I don't want to make it look like utter trash. 2, 3, so the interior lit up. Enderman from spawning inside. Yeah, I'm gonna need to spend a lot of time AFK at the iron farm, I think. I guess I can take this trapdoor out and use it. Yeah, we'll just use that trapdoor, and then when I'm done with it, bring it back in. Alright, so I need to bring one of you out. The good news is this is going to go relatively quickly. Yeah, we don't want one of you, we want you. One of you. Just to give an even pull. Get you guys out first, huh? So let's get you out. You should just go, yep, right, straight through. Perfect. Now, the reason I'm not leaving the track in here is from what Alan was saying about track on his ship, where it didn't exactly work out all that well. Track is just like the chest, has some slight issues when ships turn, so that is why I have not left this in here on a permanent basis. Come on, guys, need you to go inside. That's something else I should also do. Make sure they're healed up. Okay, the way I've designed this, I can do that. That, and I think to bring a chest with me for GiftGiver. Break that again. Much better. Just so that way, if he goes in from the side to look at it, he doesn't knock any of that out. Now, fortunately, this does turn his animal pens into a bit of a zombie magnet, but I think he'll appreciate the gift. So, let's go ahead and make our way to the next delivery. Okay. Everyone gather together for a group picture. Everyone say cheese. Okay, no, that's not good. There you go. All healed up nice and shot. Okay. Current size. Okay, let's set my destinations here. So we have already taken care of the Tester and Angry Taco. E15 and the House of Moo are, I believe, out in the same general area. They are indeed. So we shall... Now the problem with Jade is I know she's got villagers already. So I don't know if she really wants any more or not. I guess we're going to find out. because my brain is absolutely glitching on whether or not I need to worry about what the thingamajigger. Okay, so secure the ship for departure. That is another successful delivery down. We are Winchester Villagers and RTB to Equinox Seaside. The next stop on the tour is going, practically is a world tour in a ways. It's a toss-up between all four of those people. Now I'm kind of wondering if I can double pack the villagers in here. Obviously I've got enough room on the left side of the craft to do that. The right side is going to be a bit more of a challenge to do that though. But I think I can pull it off. Okay, for those of you keeping track at home, here's how much coal I actually went through on that return trip. So, yeah. I'm going to have to be very careful when I head out here in a little bit, because this is going to put a pretty significant dent in my supplies just to get back out to there. But running 4 at a time is probably going to be a lot more beneficial in terms of the visits per fuel run, I guess you could call it. Because I brought you back down here, obviously I came over to stock back up on gold and ran across this. Sounds, I'm sorry, unfortunately it looks like the Enderman can target the clay blocks and the pigman face. Let's see if I can actually bring some more over here in a bit. Do that. I'm going to have to AFK here for a little while. You can see I'm already up to level 30 just from refilling fuel yet again. It sounds like these guys are aggro. I don't... Yeah, Mondo's up there. Okay. So I'm going to just have to suffice on what I can salvage out of here. Unfortunately, I don't need too much, I think. 14. Filling a little bit. That doesn't give me a whole lot to work on, but at the same time I don't want to use up the entire supply, because I don't know what Monda is necessarily AFKing over for, if she's going for experience or if she's going for the gold, but I think I want to say it's going to be experience. Obviously not much left there, so I'll have to come back at some point later. I probably should have AFK'd there all morning if anything, but unfortunately I was not thinking about that. I was thinking more about trying to get into the deliveries on the sly, so to speak. So, iron. We're going to need a lot more of this. Okay, good. So yeah, that is one slight problem, is Monda was on the list of people I was going to be visiting. Which does make that a little awkward. Gonna have to figure out how we're gonna play this, especially because now that I don't have enough gold to pull that off. that does raise an additional challenge. Let's pop back over to my labs here and see what we can pull out. Don't think there's anything really. Yeah, I can get a couple extra, but that's not really going to be enough. I may have to start substituting some wool in, unfortunately, and I really hate to do that. Tell this furnace to, yeah, it's already burned through everything. That gold was from a fresh load of gold from all my caving, unfortunately. So, no such luck with extra gold. That is problematic. Let's restock the food. Well, at this point, there's no real reason to delay leaving because, like I said, I can always pick that up at a later point. So, which, again, you can see I've got my 4 decent villagers in here, possibly 5, I couldn't tell, so there might be 1 extra in here, someone may be getting a little extra. I've got 8 farmers, believe it or not, all 8 of them tucked in here. 4 of my useless guys are all spread out on the right. So I've got 4, 4, and 8, that's 16. That is 4 drops. So, you can see I've managed to take off a little bit from this craft, fortunately, and we're going to go up, up, and away. Everybody, say cheese. Okay, say don't trade, please. Would you back up so I can splash you guys? Birdies! What do I have left? Ooh, this is gonna be close. I said, I want to swing by spawn and pick up my dog, and also I need to think about picking up a horse too. Now, the biggest problem with coming in the dock at spawn is that there's not a lot of places you actually can easily dock, especially because now I'm flying an airship. Okay, we should be good. Craft has been released. Let's see what we can do in terms of getting my poor dog over there, who I still have not figured out what I'm going to name him yet. I'm kind of at a loss as to what to call him. He's still in good health. That's good. Come on, boy. Come on over. Perfect. I'd like you sitting right there. So the next problem is retrofitting this to handle a horse. On the right Y level here. So all that I have to worry about now is coming in for flush landing. Ew, I'm glad I didn't just jump right off there. Nothing to worry about there. Can I go? Yep, awesome. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a question on which one do I want. Your good health. You're not the fastest trick in the shed. But you're a good jumper, which I like. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave a saddle and 2 diamonds for the use of this fine specimen of a horse. After I manage to whack myself and getting out underneath the whatchamacallits. Yeah, I like you. The fact that he's slow, frankly, I actually prefer that right now. This horse will be safe for driving on an island. So there you go. 1 horse, 1 dog.